Hello, my name is Steve Mayne, and I am a Renaissance gamer. I play a little bit of everything, and everything I play with just a little bit of skill, and today I'm going into the Hearthstone Arena. I had a really good run last time. I went 8-3, and I'm looking to see if I can, at the very least, come close to that again. I'd like to beat it, but it was nice to get past the... I've had a real problem getting past 4 wins. So I finally did that. I've broke the 4-win barrier. I'm onwards, and I'm going to see what I can do today, and I've got a selection of really interesting people here. So let's see, I've got a priest, a warrior, and a mage. And I think I'm going to do a warrior. I haven't done a warrior in a while, and I like the hero power, getting 2 armor. I find that to be useful a lot. So here we are. So what do we get? Mana Wraith. 2 cost 2/2. All minions cost 1 more. Early on, it certainly screws up anything your opponent's planning to do. They're not able to maybe play something right away. And late game, it can hurt rush decks. Early game, it hurts rush decks. The Emperor Cobra is 3 cost 2/3. Destroy an enemy minion, or any minion damaged by this minion. So anything it hits dies. Whether it's got 1 health, 2 health, or 20 health, doesn't matter. And then the Frothing Berserker. Whenever a minion takes damage, gain +1 attack, and it's a 2/4 for 3. Right now I'm kind of leaning between the Cobra and the Berserker. And I think, just for the sake of removal and the ability to get rid of really annoying creatures, I'm going to take the Cobra. I think that's going to be my best bet here. So let's see what else we got. We got the Elven Archer, a 1/1 that does 1 damage to anything when it comes into play, which is really nice. The Leper Gnome, which is 1 cost 2/1 that deals 2 damage to the enemy hero when it dies. And Whirlwind that does 1 damage to all minions. Let's see. This is certainly great for rush decks. The Whirlwind, just throw it out there, wipe out it. It would have been really great had I taken the Berserker, the Frothing Berserker. This would have been the card I took, just because the 2 cards really work well together. The Elven Archer's great for getting rid of Divine Shields, and the Leper Gnome, if you can get in an attack with him, he's really great for his cost. He's a guaranteed 2 damage to the opponent, and you might get a card out of their hand or kill another creature with him or something. But yeah, I think the utility here goes to the Elven Archer. I'm going to take her. Scarlet Crusader, a 3/1 with Divine Shield. Raging Worgen, a 3/3 with, when he takes damage, he gets Wind Fury, and his attack goes up by 1, but Execute, destroy a damaged enemy minion, and removal is just such a huge thing. Let's see, we got a Frostwolf Grunt, 2/2 taunt. Charge, give a friendly minion charge for nothing, just throw it on them and they get to attack the turn they're summoned. Or an Arcanite Reaper, I get 2 5-strength attacks with it. You know, as a warrior, they get a lot of stuff with weapons. They can do a lot of stuff with weapons. I'm going to take the Arcanite Reaper. Let's get in there and just do something. So let's see, River Crocolisk, 2/3 for 2. My Druid deck, this came in handy frequently. Cruel Taskmaster, 2/2 creature. When it comes into play, do 1 point of damage to a minion, and it gets +2 attack. And the Voodoo Doctor, 1 cost 2/1 that restores 2 health. As useful as this was last run, I think I'm going to take the Taskmaster. I can do the 1 damage to an enemy minion. It's got, only 1 health and kill it off, or give one of my own people +2 attack, and it's a permanent +2, so that's really good. How much taunt have I got? I have no taunt. However, I just flipped 2 really good taunt creatures. Of course, I also got the Acolyte of Pain. The Acolyte of Pain, whenever it takes damage, I get to draw a card, which is really good. Fen Creeper, the Goldshire Footman, both taunt creatures. I got a 1/2 for 1 and a 3/6 for 5. I like the Fen Creeper. It's not my favorite 5-cost taunt. I like the Booty Bay Bodyguard. His health is only 4, so he's easier to kill, but he's got an attack of 5, so your opponent has to really wonder about what he's going to throw at it. The Acolyte of Pain would be good for card draw, but drawing cards doesn't help if you're dead. I'm going to take the Fen Creeper. It's early on, I might still be able to get some cheaper stuff later on. So let's see, the Magma Rager, 3-cost 5/1. 5 damage is really great, but it only has 1 hit point. If I can't find a way to protect it, it's too easy to kill. Mages can just destroy it with their power. Let's see, the Abusive Sergeant, a 1/2/1. When he comes in, he gives a friendly minion +2 to their attack for the turn he's summoned. And the 3-cost Warsong Commander, 2/3 other minions have charge. I think I'm going to take the Warsong Commander. Being able to throw stuff in play and let it just run across the field right off is really useful. Okay, Brawl, 5-cost. Destroy all minions except 1, which is chosen randomly. This is a great bit of removal, especially if your opponent has lots and lots of stuff in play. Doomsayer is a 2/0-cost, 7 health. At the start of your turn, destroy all minions. So even the Doomsayer dies, but it's a board clear, but it's really more of a hit point sink, I think. I guess there's ways to, like, you could silence it or something, I don't know, maybe. There's nothing in the warrior deck. There's other decks, other heroes that have abilities where this would be really useful. I don't see where the warrior deck has anything that makes it particularly good. The 3/3/3 Blood Knight, who all minions on the field with Divine Shield lose Divine Shield, and he gets +3/+3 for each one. As a 3/3 minion, he's pretty good. If there's any Divine Shields in play, the extra 3s are great. But even if there's not, just as a 3/3 minion, he's still pretty solid. But I think I'm going to take Brawl. I find it just too easy and too useful for getting rid of a lot of stuff. Let's see, what have we got here? Cult Master. When one of your other minions dies, draw a card. Loot Hoarder. When he dies, I get to draw a card. And the Mad Bomber. When he comes out, deals 3 damage, randomly split between all other characters. So it can hit me, it's random, I don't know who it's going to go after. I've seen it go into play and then do 3 damage to the guy who played it. But then I've seen it go into play and wipe out 3 1/1 creatures. So it's a really good card, but it's really, you're gambling when you throw it out there. I think I'm going to take the Cult Master here. The card draw is nice, and he can be a bit of a bullet magnet as well. So let's see. Bloodsail Corsair. I do like the pirates. If you look back in my channel, you'll find a couple games with the pirate deck I made before they wiped everybody's collections. And the Bloodsail Corsair is a 1-cost 1/2 who removes 1 durability from your opponent's weapon, which is really useful if you're fighting some of the weapons that are out there that hit really hard, have low durabilities. So being able to just take 1 swing off of those is really great. The 6-cost Sunwalker is a 4/5 with Taunt and Divine Shield, which is a great benefit. She comes out and it's really hard to get rid of her. The Defender of Argus is a 4-cost 3/3, but the minions on either side of him get +1/+1 and Taunt. I think I'm going to take one of the 2 of those. I don't have a 6-cost yet. So, of course, I'm going to take the Defender. I can give 2 minions Taunt and give myself a little bit more of a wall that way. So let's see. Abusive Sergeant we've already seen. Gnomish Inventor, a 4-cost 2/4. When she comes into play, I get to draw a card, and the 2-cost Rampage. I give a damaged minion a +3/+3. These are all really good. Let's see. I think I'm going to take the Rampage. I'm throwing out a lot of taunt, which means a lot of stuff is going to get damaged here. And with the Cruel Taskmaster, I can deal a damage and then throw a Rampage on something. So I think that's going to end up being the way I go with this. Even with the Elven Archer, I can shoot my own people to get Rampage off. So here we go. Venture Company Mercenary. He's a 5-cost 7/6. And my minions cost 3 more when he's in play, which it sounds like a lot, but getting one of these on the field is actually really good. The Silvermoon Guardian is a 3/3 with Divine Shield for 4, and the 0-cost Inner Rage, deal 1 damage to a minion and give it a +2 attack. The Guardian's really nice. The 3/3 Divine Shield can certainly draw fire pretty well. Inner Rage, especially with the Rampage, is really nice. 1 damage to give a minion to attack is, plus I can use it on my opponent to kind of get rid of something. The Venture Co. Mercenary, I've seen this card just become grotesque. He works great in Paladin and Shaman decks because they can use their hero power to make extra guys. I think I'm going to take the Mercenary. I'm starting to get pretty high on the 5-cost. I'm going to start looking at lower end cards here from this point forward, I think. And speaking of lower end cards, we've got the Arathi Weaponsmith, who's a 3/3 but gives me a 2/2 weapon, which can be useful. The Dread Corsair. He's a 4-cost 3/3 taunter, but his cost goes down 1 by the attack for each attack of my weapon. I've only got 1 Arcanite Reaper. If I had more weapons, he would be a definite add-in. The Razor Fen Hunter is a 3-cost 2/3 who summons a 1/1 boar. I think I'm gonna grab. It's between the Weaponsmith and the Hunter. And I think I'm going to grab the Hunter. Just the extra creature can be really useful at times. Grimscale Orlock, 1-cost 1/1. All my Murlocs have +1 attack. I don't have any other Murlocs, so he's basically just right out. Dark Iron Dwarf is a 4-cost 4/4. Gives another minion +2 attack, which can be really useful. And the Frostwolf Grunt, who is a 2/2 taunter. I think I'm going to grab the Grunt because I need lower cost minions. I'm starting to get pretty high up here. So let's see. Cleave, 2 costs, deal 2 damage to 2 random enemy minions. Shield Block, 3 cost. I gain 5 armor and I get to draw a card. And the Korkron Elite is a 4-cost 4/3 with charge. Whew. These are all really good cards. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 creatures. That means I've only got 4 spells. Cleave is removal. Shield Block is defense. I'm playing a lot of taunt here, which. But I'm going to take the Shield Block because I get the card too. And I think that could be I find it to be particularly helpful. So we got the Silvermoon Guardian again, the Warsong Commander, and a 1-cost 2/1 Murloc Raider. And I think I'm going to grab the Warsong Commander, try and get that charge out there a little bit early. That'll give me 2 of them. Ooh, so we have another weapon. And we have another Rampage, and we have a Youthful Brewmaster who, when I put him into play, takes one of my creatures and puts it back in my hand, which is great for like battle cries, or putting. If you have a Knife Juggler, it's really spectacular fun to summon stuff up and throw it back out again. But I think I'm going to grab the weapon. I think I'm going to try and have a lot of weapons in this deck. It seems like that's the way for the warrior to go, and I think I'm going to try for it. So we've got a 6-cost, 6/7 Boulder Fist Ogre, which is really nice because he doesn't have any battle cries. Silence is basically useless on him, and he hits like a ton of bricks. The Shattered Sun Cleric, who's a 3/3 but gives a friendly minion +1/+1, and the Iron Beak Owl, who's a 2/1 but silences a minion. I think it's kind of, you know what, I don't have any silence yet, so I'm going to take the owl, because I haven't, other than that, I know I don't have silence, and the owl, silence is like one of the most powerful abilities in the game you can get, and that's certainly one of the better ones. So let's see, we got a Stormwind Knight, who's a 2/5 charge for 4, we got another shield block, and we have the Gurubashi Berserker, who's a 5-cost, and he's only a 2/7, but every time he takes damage he gets +3 attack. And with things like the Cruel Taskmaster, or, oh good lord, there's so many, you know, you throw out the Cruel Taskmaster, there was another card I think I grabbed at some point, but yeah, stuff like anything that where I do damage to my own people and they get stronger, and the Elven Archer can set him off. I'm going to grab the Berserker. Oh lord. So here we are again. I grab the Ravenholdt Assassin. He's a 7/5 stealth minion, which is nice. It's a nice big hitter, and with stealth he can't be attacked until he does something. Not directly. Indirect damage, hellfires, and so forth can get rid of him. The Mana Wraith is back, and the Bloodsail Corsair is back. I'm tempted to grab the Ravenholdt Assassin, but I don't have a lot of 1-cost creatures, or I have 2 1-cost cards, so I don't have a lot of, I'm kind of low on early game anything. I think I want to grab the Bloodsail Corsair. I kind of do. Yeah, I'm going to grab the Corsair. So, okay, so we've got Razorfin Hunter's back, which I've already got one of those. That could be useful to have too. Ironfur Grizzly is a 3/3 with Taunt. The Shield Bearer is a 1-cost 0/4 with Taunts. I think though I'm going to grab the Hunter here. I'm starting to actually load up on taunt creatures. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I only have 3 taunt creatures. I thought for some reason I had more. So, well, that gets solved now. We've got War Golem, which is 7-cost 7/7, the Fen Creeper, which I already have a copy of, and the Sen'jin Shield Master, who's a 4-cost 3/5 taunter, and the card I'm going to take right here. My 4s are kind of low, and it would be nice to have one. So I can get another shield block. I only have 1 thus far. Earthring Farseer is a 3/3 for 3 who restores 3 health when put into play. Or the 4-cost Spellbreaker, who is a 4/3 and silences a minion when brought into play. I'm low on 4 costs, and it's a silence, so I think the Spellbreaker is the no-brainer choice there. And here we go. We've got a charge minion. We've got our the Warsong Commander, gives everybody charge. The Novice Engineer, which is a 1/2 battle cry, draw a card for 2, and the Arcanite Reaper. And like I said, I'm going to try and load up on weapons here and see what happens. I think it could be useful in a lot of different ways. So we got a Shield Bearer. I was just lamenting the lack of taunt. Another Rampage, and a Thrallmar Farseer, who is a 2/3 with Wind Fury, so he gets to attack twice a round. And I think I'm going to grab the Shield Bearer just to give me one more thing to put in the way. Ooh, I could grab an Arcanite Reaver. Oh, I might do it. That'll give me 3 of them. Let's see what else we got though. The Abusive Sergeant, which, you know, Battlecry, give friendly minion +2 attack this turn. Frost Elemental, Battlecry freeze a character, and he's a 5/5, prevents one of the enemy from attacking the round he's put into play. The Arcanite Reaper. I think it's between these two. And I think I'm gonna take... I'll take the Arcanite Reaper. This is supposed to be a curve, not a steep hill, but there we go. So far, not doing great. So let's see. So I got the Urubashi Berserker and Inner Rage came back. Dark Iron Dwarf is here, and the Senjin Shield Master. Ooh. I think it's between these two. But I do need a couple more 4s, so we're going to grab the Shield Master. Oh, let's see, another rare. So I can do the Defender Vargas. He's a 4-cost 3/3. I've seen him. Sunfury Protector is a 2-cost 2/3 that doesn't give the +1/+1, but she is essentially the weaker version of the Defender Vargas. And the 3-cost 1/5 Imp Master. At the end of every one of my turns, the Imp Master takes a point of damage, but summons a 1/1 Imp. And for this, I think I'm going to grab the Sunfury Protector. Ooh, let's see, the 0-cost 1/1 Wisp, Shield Block, and Iron Fur Grizzly. I'm going to grab the Shield Block. I'm disturbingly low on spell power, or card draw. Armor Smith, whenever a friendly minion takes damage, gain 1 armor, which is nice. Upgrade, if you have a weapon, give it +1/+1, otherwise get a 1/3 weapon, which, you know, if I had more weapons, I've only got 4. If I had more, that might actually be worthwhile. The Cold Light Seer, give all my other Murlocs +2 health, is pointless. I think I'm going to grab the Armor Smith. So, alright. There we are. That's my warrior deck. Let's take it out for a spin here. Grab ourselves an opponent and see what happens. So this will be interesting to see how this works. So here we go. Alright. Well, alright, here we go. We're gonna have the Ye Olden Mirror match. And right off the bat, I've got 3 spells. So I think I'm going to throw back one of the shield blocks, both of the shield blocks, and see what we get. That's not actually an improvement. Now let's greet our opponent.
Greetings.
And end my turn.
Greetings.
Well, let's see what we get here. Break this sign, because it vexes me.
Ready for action.
Ooh, the 1/2 Goldshire Footman. Ooh, and the Worgen Infiltrator. Wow, that's a nice, good play right there. So, I could throw out the Armor Smith, who will probably die. I'm just going to armor up.
Job's done.
And end my turn. Let's see what happens here. He's going to armor up, and I think he's going to attack for 3. So he's going to get rid of my armor and do 1 point through. I could throw out the Warsong Commander, who will actually be murdered right off. Let's, I want to throw out the Armor Smith. I don't really want to throw out the Armor Smith. I may have to. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, because he can't get rid of the Armor Smith with what he's got.
Job's done.
Which means he's gonna have to put effort into killing her. And doing so, every time he hits her, it's gonna give me a point of armor,
I
so...
hope you like my invention.
It depends on what these guys do. Okay, they're just gonna ignore her and go right for me. Okay. So let's let's do this.
Your magic shall not
Silence him. And
Strike.
go there. And give me a point of armor. And then my turn. So that'll kind of dial back the amount of damage you can do every round. Well, that'll certainly fix that problem. So that gets rid of that. Gives me a second point of armor, which he'll run his 2 minions at to get rid of. So let's see. Ooh. Actually, do I want to do that? I've got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I do. So I'm going to throw out the Warsong Commander. And I'm going to throw out the Sun Fury Protector. And have the Protector finish him off. And the Spellbreaker get her. And end my turn. Let's see what happens now. So next round, if he can't kill him off, I can dump the 3/3 on him, which will certainly ramp him up.
Let the pain speak to me.
Acolyte of Pain. He's gonna armor up. So let's see. I have a couple options. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I think I want to rampage this guy. So he goes up. And then I'm gonna drag some armor.
Die, mage.
End my turn.
Your magic shall not save.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's see what we got here. He's gonna armor up. So throw out this. That's what I'll do.
Back to work.
Is that.
Die, mage.
No problem.
Throw him out.
How you doing? For the love song.
Alright. So, wow. Okay, so this is getting really interesting. Let's see what happens here. Get the 2 points. So, he can certainly armor up. And take out a couple of my creatures. If he armors up and kills her, then he's got free range into the rest of my backfield, which he can certainly get rid of at least one thing with. Oh, no, okay, that'll help out. He can charge with that. Okay. Huh. And then he's got 2 points. He hasn't attacked with the axe yet. So he'll do that. Oh. And
Well played.
wish him a good game, and I'm going to hit him with an Arcanite Reaper and Adventure Code Mercenary. Oh, that was nice. That actually worked out really well for me. This deck actually came. I wasn't real sure there at the beginning, but that actually worked out really nice. And Yakiox, who was my opponent, I forgot to say his name there for a minute, but I like to. Yakiox, I think, did really well. So, let's see. Well, that was it for this video. I'm going to end it here, and then I'll make a couple more of these and see you folks later. So, thanks for stopping by. If you have any suggestions on how I'm playing or what's going on, please leave them below. And if you get a chance, I'd love to see a thumbs up or thumbs down. If you do leave a thumbs down, tell me why, so I can work on it for future videos. And have a nice night.